Alright, we are back at our machine. I'm going to leave my white thread on for right now because we are adding the pockets on still. So, to get these, dang it, to get these pockets on there, turn on our machine. Okay, we are going to do them one at a time. I'm going to have the bulk of my extra fabric off to the left of my machine. Why I do it that way, why you should do it that way, is because we don't want all of that extra fabric to get caught up in the side of the machine. There's not a lot of room. It can get underneath the presser foot, and then we have to tear out some stitches. So if we keep it off to the left, it's got lots of room to move around, and we don't have to worry about catching it at all. Alright, so again, I'm going to use that 1/4 inch seam allowance. So lining the right side of my presser foot up with that right side of the fabric. And we are going to have to do some pivots around our pockets. I do need my pin magnet to, as I go, take my pins out and put them on my magnet. Set your machine at a speed that you feel comfortable. This is straight lines. So if you feel comfortable, you can have it around that medium speed. Again, remember, we never set our machine all the way to full speed. Don't forget to backstitch. This is going to be the final step of your pocket, and you want to make sure that that pocket is well secured on your apron. I would suggest even going over your backstitch more than just once, because taking things in and out of your pocket puts a lot of pressure on that seam. I'm at the corner, I'm ready to pivot. So remember, I stop, I have to put my needle down, pick up my presser foot, and turn the fabric toward me, pull it 90 degrees, and then put my presser foot back down, and I'm ready to go across the bottom here. Okay, this time we are going to have most of our fabric actually inside the machine. So to help with that, I'm going to have my fabric rolled. That way it will stay out of the way. And I would go over it more than once and go down a little further than you normally would. Alright, we've got the first pocket on our project, so we're going to pull the project to the left, cut that top one, come down and cut that bottom one, and then we can go back and trim our threads as we go, so we don't have to go back at the end and find all those loose threads. Okay, done with that pocket, so I'll take those extra pins out and move to the other side. Okay, so this time we are going to have to start with the bulk of our fabric in the machine. this presser foot. Falls off so easily, but okay. Alright, since we do have to start with the bulk of our fabric, to the right on this one, I'm going to nicely roll it up off the side, have my other fabric out of the way, and start with the longer back stitch. Going over it more than once. Oops, wrong button. All right. That was a little further than I wanted to go on that one. Oops. Again, the longer back stitch, and we're going to go over it more than once. Just for some extra hold. Trimming those threads as I go, so I don't have to go back and do it at the end. Cutting the trimmed threads makes for a nicer looking finished product. Alright, our pockets are now attached to our apron. So we will look at our instructions quick. If we look at them, we have finished through the pockets, so now we go back to complete following apron AB, step 17 through 19. So I need to go back on my instructions and find step 17. Okay, so here we are at step 17. We will come back together. I will pause this and come back with our next video.